Good afternoon and welcome to the weekly weather briefing. Today is Monday, October 1st.
Adjust it, but yeah.
Right, here is a weather overview. Our main event is going to be coming tomorrow, Tuesday afternoon and evening. We're going to have a strong cold front coming through the region. It's going to be producing wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour. So we're going to have an issue with some blowing dust across the Columbia Basin, possibly an elevated fire risk as well. We're going to see rain increasing overnight into tomorrow, especially across extreme eastern Washington into North Idaho. There's going to be a chance of thunderstorms as well, too, near the BC border. Likewise, after this front pulls through, some colder air moves into the area, and we're going to see some light mountain snow near the BC border as well. So after this feature pulls through the region, the rest of the week and the weekend just looks pretty much typical fall-like weather. It's going to be quite a bit cooler in many areas, and we could see some overnight lows dipping near freezing with some frost possible as we go through the rest of the week and the weekend. So let's get into a few more of these details. Here's a satellite view from midday today, and it shows lots of cloud cover across the western U.S. and there's lots of features going on right now. To our south, we have Tropical Storm Rosa that is moving into the desert southwest. We'll be bringing heavy rain to Arizona, parts of New Mexico, and Nevada in the next couple days. We also have an area of low pressure that is off the coast of California, and that is going to be bringing some needed rain to that state. And then we have the low that's further to the north with a strong cold front. It's going to be pushing on through the region and bringing us the wind, the rain, the mountain snow, and the thunderstorm threat. So we have lots of features going on in the weather. But our main event will be tomorrow. We'll be having the gusty winds developing Tuesday afternoon into the evening. They're going to start out of the west, 15-25 miles an hour, with gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour. Then behind the front, they're going to pick up out of the northwest and north. So areas from the Okanagan Valley down into the western basin will see that surge of northerly winds Tuesday night. And with that, we're going to see the clearing develop as well. We're going to have the rain developing overnight into Tuesday. Showers most areas, but the best rains are going to be from Colville, Spokane, and eastward into North Idaho. And then we have the chance of thunderstorms in that far northern corner of northeast Washington and North Idaho. We just got done working on our forecast, and here is the sneak peek of what these peak wind speeds are going to be expected for Tuesday afternoon and evening, and these are in miles per hour. So it shows some pretty good gusts developing across the Cascades, Okanagan Valley, the Basin, and the Palouse area. So we're going to expect those peak winds developing late afternoon, early evening time frame. With gusts of 40 and possibly even 45 miles an hour across the lowlands. For our air quality folks, so we are expecting some areas of blowing dust with these winds developing. It looks to be possible, especially along stretches of I-90 from Vantage to Ritzville and along 395 from the Tri-Cities to Ritzville. So this blowing dust potential, we're theorizing that visibilities could get down to around a mile in some locations. Those west-southwest winds will be picking up 20 to 25 miles an hour in this area with the gusts of up to 40 miles per hour. And the agriculture activity is going on that they're planting the wheat, and there's lots of plowing going on, a lot of the fields being worked. And the last time that there was widespread precipitation over the Columbia Basin was over 3 months ago. So a good chance of rain for the eastern Palouse and Spokane area will limit any of this dust activity. Next Next, I want to show you our forecast for rainfall amounts over the 24-hour period tonight into Tuesday, ending Tuesday night. And you can see the range of precipitation amounts with the best area stretching from Colville to Spokane to Pullman and points east into North Idaho, where we could see 1/10 of an inch to almost 1/2 an inch of rain in that time period across this range. But if you look areas to the west around Moses Lake, Wenatchee, Chelan, they're not expecting much measurable precipitation at all, and that's going to be the source region of the dust that we're anticipating with the winds. Also, the area of thunderstorm threat looks to be in the northern mountains, primarily east of Republic, north of Colville, and toward the Bonners Ferry area. And I know it seems kind of early for this, but mountain snow is possible behind that front. We did get a little dusting of snow in the mountains Sunday morning, but we're going to have colder temperatures behind this front for Wednesday morning, and we could see some light accumulations, possibly 1 to 3 inches in the northern Cascades and the northern Selkirks by early Wednesday morning. So expect cooler weather for the rest of the week. Temperatures will be running 5 to 10 degrees below normal, which will make it feel more like middle of October instead of early October. And we'll see some few showers, especially on Thursday and Saturday. With those cold temperatures, we're going to see that primarily in the overnight lows that could get close to freezing. So this image right here shows what the lows are going to be behind that front for early Wednesday morning. And right now that seems to be the coldest night of the week. We're going to see some areas dropping below freezing, like near Plain, Winthrop, Republic. I wouldn't doubt around areas north of Deer Park to Priest Lake. It says after the winds calm down and the skies clear. But as we go through the rest of the week, we have the potential to get some colder temperatures probably by the end of the weekend and early next week. So stay tuned on that. And for anybody that's still gardening, there is a threat you should be protecting any plants that you have. Our temperature forecast for the week, you can see our warmest temperatures as seen in Spokane, Wenatchee, and Lewiston are today and Tuesday, which is right near normal. And then we take that dip behind that cold front and we remain in those colder temperatures pretty much through the week and the weekend. Being October 1st, I want to wish everybody a happy water year. Our water season just restarted today, and looking back of what happened over the last year, I have some totals calculated from different sites across our region. Looks like Spokane ended up with a total precipitation of 16.89 inches of rainfall, which is just slightly above normal, and areas also in North Idaho from Priest River to Lewiston actually ranged above normal, which we were seeing across much of North Idaho. So Priest River came in with 33.97 inches of rain, and Lewiston came in with 15.24 inches of rain for the year. Looking to the west, Wenatchee, they didn't quite get to normal, still just a hair below normal, but they came in with 8.27 inches of rain for the year. And also being the 1st of October, we can look back to see what has happened in the last 30 days and the departures for normal. And for the bulk of the month, looks like September was cooler than normal, but also drier than normal. Temperatures across the region were about 1 to 5 degrees below normal for the month, and precipitation-wise was below normal not only for our area, but for much of the west. In fact, the rainfall for September for the month only came in 0.02 inches in Spokane, which was the 6th driest on record. And we have some spots in the Columbia Basin that didn't receive any rainfall in September. So this lack of rainfall did reflect in our status of the drought across the region, and our dry conditions still are keeping abnormally dry to moderate drought conditions across the inland northwest. The long-range forecast shows a slight improvement, so we want to just keep bringing this precipitation in to the region. Now taking a look for the following week and even into mid-October, looks like that cool pattern will persist, that we're going to be seeing temperatures staying below normal for much of the western U.S., primarily in the northern Rockies. Precipitation chances, they look like they stay higher than normal from the northern Rockies to the Great Plains, but as you go west across Washington, it stays on the dry side. So to summarize, the main event will be coming tomorrow, Tuesday, afternoon and evening. We're going to see strong gusty winds in the Columbia Basin with areas of blowing dust and possible elevated fire risk. We're going to have rain likely with a chance of thunderstorms across extreme eastern Washington and north Idaho. Some light mountain snow is possible near the BC border. And then after this front blows through, the rest of the week and weekend looks cooler with a few showers and possible some near freezing temperatures overnight. I also want to put a plug in for our winter weather workshop. We've been working really hard to put on a workshop that's open to all of our partner agencies and organizations. Save the date for November 1st in the morning from 9 a.m. till noon. We're holding it as the Gonzaga University Hemmingsen Center Auditorium. So if you have any more information, please contact Andrew Brown and to register. And that's what I have for this week. Please stay informed. Keep track of our forecast as it changes through the week. And we look forward to talking to you again next week. Thank you.